Hey, what's up, fellows? Yes, it's me. If you're trying to get into IT, these are the exact networking skills you need to become a job ready. In this series, I'll walk you through real IT support tickets so you can learn hands on troubleshooting skills. Are you ready for this? Let's dig. So today, Sandra White has submitted a ticket. Let's open up the ticket and take a look what's going on. In this ticket, she's saying that my internet is working, but it's really slow. Page load, but takes forever. Videos buffer. Everything feels laggy, right? So this is another very common issue that you will deal with in help desk. So let's resolve it. Let's just look at the attributes here on the right hand side, submitted by Sandra, John Brown, and then status is still open. It's a medium priority. Due date will be today, that you'll be solving it right now. And category is network, right? So that is the ticket in a nutshell. This is one of the most common and most frustrating ticket in IT support. And if you don't understand, if you don't troubleshoot this correctly, you will waste a lot of time guessing. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to diagnose slow internet like real IT support step by step. All right, so the ticket scenario, internet works, but it's really slow. So we know right away that this is not a connectivity issue, right? So internet is there, so there's internet there, so it's not connected. So let's jump on to step number one. What do we want to do? Define the problem. Always define the problem. First thing, we need to understand what slow actually means, right? Is are all websites slow, or is just few of them? Just one application is slow, or all of them are slow? Only Wi-Fi, is Ethernet working okay? It's just a Wi-Fi slow, slow is not a diagnosis, it's a symptom, right? Just remember. So let's move on to step number two. Next thing we do is, in this scenario, is check internet speed. Always check what's going on. So the fastest way to check internet speed, let me show you a quick trick today. In your browser, open up a new tab, a fresh tab, and just go to www.fast.com, right? Let me just show you the address real quick. www.fast.com. This is the address you want to go to, right? When you go to look, it tells you right away what is your internet speed at the moment. See, this is fast, guys. Like the name suggests, it is fast. It'll tell you right away what is your speed. So my speed is right there. So right away, and do this on user computer, not on your computer. You can do it on your computer too, just to make sure it's not a company-wide issue. And we're trying to isolate here, make sure what the problem is. First, check yours, and then do this on user computer. Open up her browser and go to fast.com, and it'll tell you right away what is the speed. 240 is decent, is very good actually. Anything below 100, or if even, let's say, 80, 75, something like that, even that will work. I mean, your websites will open, things like that. The only problem you'll have is when you're trying to stream, like watching YouTube or Netflix, watching a movie or something. Video, right? Video stuff will be slow. So you want to isolate that. So this will tell you right away what the speed is. If the speed is showing good, everything is okay, then it's the system issue, right? It's not there's no internet bottleneck anywhere. So now we know, we measure it, we don't guess. So let's see. The next thing we want to check is, if your speed are low, here's like the rule of thumb, right? The key this is how you can isolate this. If speeds are low, it's a network or a network provider issue, right? ISP, your network provider issue. If your speeds are normal, it's a device issue. That's how you differentiate, right? So now let's move on to step number three. Now we check the device performance, right? If and if you see the internet speed is good, right? Now we check the computer, the machine itself, and what's going on. So the way you check it is in your bottom taskbar. Just right click anywhere and just go to Task Manager. right? You go to task manager, and right here, guys, this is where this is like your when your car breaks down, you open up the hood in the front, and this is where you see the engine and this transmission and everything. This is the meter, right? This is what it tells you what is running on your machine and how much resources is being consumed by that service, right? It tells you right there. Right on the top, like on the left hand side, it tells you all the applications running and all the background processes which are running on your machine at the moment. Application, let's just take a look at the application, right? Apps, there's six of them open. And look, you have Chrome open, you have Microsoft chip Clipchamp, because I'm recording this video, Notepad, blah, blah, blah. But look on the top here. CPU usage. Mine is shooting from anywhere from 9 to 13, 15, somewhere, right? It's very normal, very normal. So look at, let's say, Chrome. Chrome is consuming right now 0.2% of my CPU, but it's also consuming 2 GB of memory, right? And then disk space, how much disk space is taking, zero point 0.1 megabytes, and network speed is being utilized by this application is zero point 0.1 mbps, megabytes per second, which is like below normal, right? It's like it's nothing, right? You can basically ignore this. So this is how you just go through every application, see which one is hogging, right? You get the hoggers and you kill them, where you kill the app, you kill that process or application. So yeah, this is where you can see CPU usage, memory, which application or which process is eating up your system, and it will tell you, right? So let's say my um, Microsoft Clipchamp is, let's say it was showing CPU, I don't know, 85%, then it's a problem. It is a problem because just one application is consuming 85% of my CPU. That's not good. That's not good. And at that moment, you will probably notice your laptop fan is going crazy. You can hear it. Your system will get hot. So those are the signs that something's wrong with this application. And in later videos, we will talk about, when we talk about systems and applications and troubleshoot. In those videos, we'll deal with this. But right now, all these videos are networking related, so we're going to keep the conversation towards network. So yeah, so you check this, and then you basically, let's say if Clipchamp was a problem, you select it, and then right on the top right hand, it says end task. You just says terminate the selected process. You basically kill the process. You kill it, right? And then you'll notice your system is breathing normal. Before this, your system was breathing heavy because it was just a lot of resources were consumed by these applications and processes. So yeah, it can be application or it can be process. You just, let's say if this process was taking a lot of memory, it was eating up like 50% of your memory, like kill it, kill it. It's a problem. It's a problem child, right? You send them to the military school. So yeah, right there. Um, so yeah, basically this is how you check the device performance. Um, if your system is at 100%, your internet is not the problem. Basically, that's like the rule of thumb. Next thing we want to do is Wi-Fi signal versus Ethernet signal. Wi-Fi signal is your Wi-Fi, basically, right? It's connected bottom right hand corner. You can see it's connected. Internet access. It's valid. It's connected. Ethernet connector. Remember, in my previous videos, I talked about this guy right here. Remember, I talked about this. So this is your Ethernet connection. So what you do is, if she is connected through wireless, which is most likely, um, that she is, go ahead and take a wired, like a network wired connection there, plug it in like this, plug it in, and see if this makes a difference. If this speeds up her network speed, that means it's the wireless signal issue, right? Wireless has a weak signal, right? So it all depends where she's sitting in the office, how far she is from an access point. In company, in future videos, we're going to talk about access points. What is it, and how your devices connected Wi-Fi at the office? How do they connect? But if she's sitting away she's sitting in an isolated area where there's no access point, then she may have a weak signal. That's another. And if, yeah, if this connection doing the hardwired, if this resolves the issue, that means we know it's wireless. um so yeah, Wi-Fi slow, Ethernet fast means it's a signal issue. If both slow, that means is an internet service issue. The service provider. That's where the problem is. They're just providing you slow service for whatever reason. Office is on fire, right? Where your internet service is located, that office has a fire, right? So they're just sending you a slow speed. Everybody's getting slow speed. So things like that. Um, Distance from router, right? How far are you from the router? Interfaces and weak signal, basically. Those could be the symptoms. So another thing is, check other devices. Like now, you have to think like an IT. Are other devices slow as well? Is her people sitting in her neighborhood, like people sitting across from her, next to her, are they having the same problem, or is it just her? Right? Things like that. If yes, it's a network issue. If no, it's a device issue. Right? That's how you isolate. As an IT person, you need to isolate things, right? Find the common, like, isolate things, and then just get to the bottom of it. Basically, that's what your job is. Um, so that's another thing. Um, so you need, yeah, you think like an IT. This is your brand, right? And this is how IT thinks. Is it device? Is it the network? Is it ISP? We don't guess. We isolate. Basically, that's our job. We isolate everything. Um, so yeah, define slow, right? Run speed tests, things like this. So this is how you will isolate problems and solve this issue. And one of these steps we have taken, it will most definitely will resolve the issue. I just give you extra steps, but yeah. If nothing comes to work, the good old rule: simply reboot the machine. Right? Right click, start, restart. That's it. Good old, um, so yeah, if you do that, that should resolve the issue. So let's get back to the ticket. Um, this is our ticket. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put all the resolution that we have, solution we came up with, right? I just have it written right here, so I'm just gonna copy it and paste it right here to make it fast. Paste it right here. So we ran the speed test at fast.com. We check device performance. We check background applications, like which one is consuming most of your CPU, memory, things like that. We tested Wi-Fi versus Ethernet, right? We tested if the hardwired connection is better than Wi-Fi, and if it solved the issue. And we compared other devices, like we check her neighborhood and see other people if they're having this issue, or is just is if it's just an isolated incident, right? So that's how we narrow it down and figure out. This is the kind of issue you will deal with all the time in IT support, guys, all the time. And knowing how to diagnose it quickly is what separates beginners from professionals. So if you have these skills, yeah, these are hot skills. This is what every company is looking for, right? So yeah, master them, learn them. They should be back your head, right? You close your eyes and you should know the answer. You don't have to guess this, right? I'm taking 10 minutes, 15 minutes to make this video for visuals and you to explain you step by step. But once you get the hold of this, you should be able to resolve this in less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. Because yeah, so yeah, let's put the solution down and just hit send. Now it's in your ticket. Now it's your database, and that's part of you. And then you can always come back and now solve another issue if there's another issue, something similar to like this. All right, cool. So I am going to end this video. Hopefully this was helpful. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you share it with your friends. Tell your friends, tell them to come to my channel and learn these real IT skills, guys. Don't waste your time watching other videos where people are showing you and you're sitting there watching. Do it yourself. This is the real deal. This is what's happening in companies different companies all over the world. Troubleshooting steps are the same. Windows 11 is the same, guys. Windows 11 is the same worldwide. So these skills are universal, basically. You learn it here, apply it anywhere. Africa, US, Canada, right? Europe, Australia, it doesn't matter. They apply everywhere. So these are universal skills. Learn it, and go get the job, right? My goal is to prepare you for the interview and get that job. Okay? All right. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. If you're serious about getting into IT, don't just watch one video. Go through the full series so everything starts to click. And make sure to watch my next video where I'll show you more useful IT networking skills. Guys, this is the real deal. Don't miss it.